Fate inescapably draws you on. What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey. I wonder why I still take these things. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares. I'm listening. That's correct.
I'm calling because
Is that?
I'm so very... Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce, and...
What's wrong?
As you and Mr.
But are those...
Their work show you, Mr. Pierce used to...
I'm coming!
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater?
It's a small...
I suppose you...
Darkwater...
Her husband was a big... I believe you...
I believe that...
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to...
Quiet, an artist... You're only...
Correct.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find...
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Dark water. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I used to be an avid reader. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But all I have to do is go to the port. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then. I should get rid of all this stuff. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. I used to be an avid reader.
almost there. Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks. Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. This blackboard hasn't been used in a long... The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your... You don't have...
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Do you know where this place is? Where?
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you...
Why not?
First off, sailors from screams, that sort of thing.
Screams?
And that's not but all anything...
What can you tell me about it?
We all knew then... I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous.
Yeah, we saw them.
So they made you feel...
You need to see them.
And the winds do blow, and there's little comfort here.
I've got what I need.
Sooner be snug in a dead-fall town, drinking of strong beer. I had the wing of the...
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little...
Oh, yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here. Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew then.
The weather is rough, and the winds do blow, and there's little comfort.
I've got what I need.
Anything?
I'd sooner be snug in a dead-fall town, drinking of strong beer.
That'll be all for now.
I see grounds for not well, there is no. And the weather is rough, and the winds do blow, and there's a little comfort.
Do you like our song?
We're true, son. We may not.
That's true.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all
You exhausted.
You could say.
Until the eggs.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
If I had the wings of the girly boys, I would spread the man fly home.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor,
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by I'm just wondering what a...
And I'm wondering. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Do you like our song?
We may not.
That's true.
I've never heard...
Only...
I saw the newspaper clipping.
Watch what you said.
That catch.
Ah.
Weird. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1840.
It's true. Everything happened. Our grandparents...
And it was...
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
If I had the wings of the girly boys, I would
And then he said,
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80
"You
years.
have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say? My God.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its... own consciousness
The girl, Doctor.
until it finds a new reader.
Won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us in trouble.
I told you to beat it.
Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again.
You again.
Captain Fitzroy told me about...
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Drink anything.
what can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the main, then...
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
I read the article on the miraculous catch. Interesting local folklore.
Don't get it on that. The biggest whale ever, they say.
The stranded whale.
What can I... The name, when I whale...
It was a tough...
Ah, but...
I read the article on the miraculous... Interesting.
Don't get it in on that day. The biggest whale, they saved...
That'll be all for now.
Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
What did he say?
Left.
My God.
In a dead fall town, a drinking of strong beer.
I told you to beat it.
Watch if you want. You can pick up the pieces.
Come on, you bastard! You'll see
There's
what
nothing
a
for you
truth
here
sailor's got in
either.
his belly.
Beat it!
You hear that? You bilge rats don't scare me.
What did he call us just now?
Gentlemen, please move back. Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36. Darkwater. I didn't... Edward Pitt.
In any... I can't...
You can't?
Now.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
The blood is just beginning to... Only a...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them. A Scylla. It finished upbeat, a souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more broken. This place seems half abandoned.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard work, even the antics of...
It's you.
Oh, I will. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners.
Indeed.
So where...
Well, from although...
With whom? I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building...
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think... I was looking at your... Interesting. I thought it was...
And for good...
Your father.
John Fitz. His wooden...
I'm just back for dead killer.
Ah, us men...
The miraculous cat.
Not at all. It's an echo. Read the... It's this...
I found a threatening...
What?
Are you being black?
Not exactly.
With any success?
I wouldn't. She terrifies...
Can you not...
Don't you...
Can you tell me where the warehouse is?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and...
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us in trouble.
Damnation. I broke it. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse.
No.
I don't give a damn.
Now, we don't give...
So, who are you?
Are you...
I've just arrived.
Let's just say, and we let...
Cat.
What?
She's the boss.
Shut up, you...
She must be quite...
She redid the smile.
I hope he had it.
No, you don't understand.
But he only smiled.
I've got to get inside.
Oh, yeah?
She sent me to see who's...
You got no proof to back up your claims. And I did...
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Where do you think you're going?
Who are they?
And why would I tell you?
You and I are on the same side of the law.
Oh, yeah?
You don't want...
Are you saying... Forget it.
I thought that...
That's true.
So what do you... What more can...
Not much. They were all...
The whole...
Don't get it?
What do you mean by...
The only one he can be on...
Is he a date?
No.
You live here?
What? We saw what you did to St.
Yeah, we'll teach.
I respect your beliefs.
Our...
That's irrelevant.
There's you... Wait. Yeah?
Quiet.
What brings you to...
The two guys.
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory.
They really don't... And more...
If...
Is it Cat who...
Oh...
Nothing...
That statue...
Why do you...
You wouldn't be
saying until those...
Peculiar
Yeah.
It's not...
Isn't it a...
We got...
Fits...
So...
I have an off...
Where...
I need...
What's it?
What would con...
There's only...
Fish.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try... It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
You didn't tell me that.
Because its owner is dead, and I don't. Now, please.
You can't.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid.
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
What? And I told you to beat it.
You again.
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from.
Let's say.
Oh, come.
Drinking it here. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
You again. I told you to be—
No.
What's with you wandering around?
We saw you. Go die of thirst.
She sounds frightening.
And she doesn't.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan?
What makes you think
We're bootleg.
Who do you think?
What do I know?
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion?
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen.
I bid you, gentlemen, farewell. If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way. It's no use. The padlock won't give. St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
They're cops. They can't understand.
You're back at what?
These bootleggers.
They're part,
and yet
as a
you mean that they're...
I couldn't, but I think I...
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. What a macabre souvenir.
You saw what happened with don't hang around.
I've seen the kind of... You're not...
Of course, she's not you on the...
This warehouse.
No,
good. I shall take my leave. This tunnel goes under the warehouses. I could use this old winch. A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch. This handle will be perfect for the winch. Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this... Ugh. I hope it's not... I hope it's... This is primitive. Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place that smells as bad as it looks? Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce, I told you...
You sent your man. I see.
How dare...
Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we...
So you can... I'd like to go...
Of course. Come on. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do...
Officer Bradley.
Why, you...
Come on.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? I've got my eye on...
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester, Charles, oh, he's got no... Is there any...
I don't believe...
It's got... So, it remains... Let's go up.
I prefer...
What?
Could he...
Strict... Oh,
A sad...
Gee.
Not...
I'll go...
Why not? You...
Right. Let's go.
Bradley was right, but the art... The flowers, the old... The caretaker takes great care of these graves. The caretaker... Charles Hawkins...
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say...
So did...
Why were they buried here?
I was...
Strange...
Mrs. Hawkins' father?
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this?
Charles Hawkins' grave. Poor kid. Poor kid. This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them!
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you.
You haven't forgiven yourself.
That's true.
It's painful to be...
You don't know how understood...
The police...
Webster...
He wants to...
No.
That's why...
That's right.
And this door?
It's...
You still put flour...
Mrs. Hawkins was it?
Let me shed a...
I'm probably making a big ear. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
What now?
Do you have a moment?
What now?
Nothing. Sorry.
Stop wasting my time.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This did—
Well, we don't have— Silas managed to bring the fire under control.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
But it was already too late for the—
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way. Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. They had a fight. Why? The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? Did it stop at the time of the fire? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did someone escape the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I think that some of this—
Well,
I found a
well,
no glass.
That's pretty.
I can— without your authorized—
Marsh, we never—
It would—
What'd you say?
That mark on the door. The left side.
Forgot. I mean—
They would—
Oh, yeah?
I was—
Yes, at—
This clock burned before 10.
That's— Besides, your clock.
Honestly.
That's true. And Doc, brilliant, so—
So be it. I think
You sure?
there's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked. These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose? The lyrics of the drunken sailor, a sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. This place was falling apart long before the fire. Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. Darkwater history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the New England colonies. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Another story about the mysteries of the deep. Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment. This padlock is too complicated for me. This door is locked. It's no use. The padlock won't give. This door is locked. The boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon? Tom's. Sarah must have read it. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. This door is locked. It's no use. The padlock won't give. It's no use. The padlock won't give. This door is locked. Sarah Hawkins' agent was getting worried. Seems she wasn't giving any signs of life. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Frances Sanders. I wonder why. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. The door is blocked on the other side. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve?
Bradley? Is that you?
Is anyone there?
You! Stop! Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise.
A man was... He can't...
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Let's see if I can find something the cops missed. Charles and Sarah's wedding, as painted by Sarah herself. Sarah Hawkins and little Simon. The perfect picture of the middle-class family. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818. This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept... This place was falling apart long before the fire. The door is blocked on the other side. It's no use. The padlock won't give. This door is blocked from the outside. Where did he go?
Must have got out some way.
No, he was here. I'm sure. Let's search this room. It looks like an old seaway map. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photograph. Why are these letters here, and not with Sarah Hawkins' belongings? It looks like a freehand map of Darkwater, as if the bookcase has been moved several times. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Seems like this came from a log. There must be a link with the Seaway map. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. 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 Doesn't work. There must be a link with the Seaway map. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. I must have missed something. Doesn't work. There must be a link with the Seaway map. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. I must find a way. Great. I managed to force the gears. It looks like I've triggered something.
Well done, Pierce.
As if the bookcase has been moved several times.
Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already gotten far.
Yeah. And he had a direct means of entry to the crime scene. We must find him.
What is this place? It's more than just a tunnel. Look. Someone's been here recently.
3 seats. Did Charles Hawkins use this place? Who were the others? What is this mask supposed to represent? Did Charles Hawkins hide something in this chest? This piece of cloth is unmistakably from a dress. Sarah Hawkins. Was she hiding from someone? Whoever was sitting here could have seen Sarah Hawkins. Could this be related to her death? Of course.
There's tunnels all over this island. Given the size of this cave, there's gotta be other entrances.
The passage continues further down. Might as well start with that.
If possible...
Fine.
This monstrous creature must be an allegory. These people lying down, are they dead? Are they asleep? Time has weakened these structures. I don't have time to search them all. What's going on here?
Pierce!
Keep your voice down. We're not alone.
Good God.
We'll see.
Yeah.
A mass grave. A table for sacrifice? Locked. A table for sacrifice? An engraved whalebone. A strange creature has been carved into it. Probably a figure of worship.